Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Tampa Bay Rays.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Your Tampa Bay Rays.
All right, first pitch coming up. And on the hill in this one, Shane McClanahan. What do you have on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve. Puts it in the air out towards left center. DeLuca hauls it in, and there's one away. Now we check out the Astros lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Isaac Paredes, the next to hit, takes ball one. Rolled over to third, Caminero. Slings it across, two gone now.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty.
Three and two.
Up the middle, Caballero. Tosses to first, and they get the out on Alvarez. That's out number 3. Nothing doing there for Houston. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Tropicana Field, starting on the mound in this one, Framber Valdez. What do we need to know here?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys, be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Now a fly ball to right center. Dubon on his way over. Corrals it. 1 up, 1 down. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Brandon Lau at the plate now. That's ball one. One out, bases empty. Missed with a changeup. Ball two.
2 balls, no strikes.
Back to the mound. It hit him. On the run, throw to first. Not in time. He's safe.
Now pitching for
Forrest
Houston,
Whitley, ready or not,
Number
in the
60.
game now after the injury.
Forrest Whitley.
Runner on at first with one gone. Junior Caminero now at the plate. And the first
that's off
pitch
the
misses for ball one.
Come on, Griffey, let's go, Junior!
Right through there for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Swings through that one.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Up and in, 2-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Lowe. Trying to get the Rays on the board. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And now the 0-1. There's a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's
Batting
a pretty good
fifth,
demonstration of
the
what
catcher,
power
Eddie.
pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there, he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Danny Jansen to hit here. And that's
Inside, ball
off
one.
the inside edge. And that's ball one. Lau over at second. Caminero on at first with two down. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that's a little bit high. Christopher Morel in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. On the ground to third. A sliding stop. Goes to second with it. They get the out, and that'll do it. So the Rays strand a pair. We played an inning. No score. Back now in Tampa Bay, and now it's Christian Walker.
Number 8, Christian Walker.
McClanahan back to work. And that's downstairs. Ball one. That one fouled off. And that's outside. 2-1. Way out front for strike two.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very...
Now a screamer into the outfield. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall in foul ground.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Yainer Diaz digs in now. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball one. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Drilled out towards left center field. DeLuca sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. One down.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. In for a strike, 0-1. On the ground to the left. Sends it across to first, and he's out.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 20, Chaz McCormick.
So 2 down now, and here is Chaz McCormick. Right side, low, ranging after it. Brings it in, and that is that. One hit, one left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Christopher Morel.
Morel.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Dubon makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Jose.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jose Caballero. That's outside. 1-0. And that one wrapped foul.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great grab on the dive. To his knee, the throw offline. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
One gone, runner at first. Richie Palacios will hit next. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Throw to first. Caballero back on a dive. The 0-1. On the ground right side. 4, 6,
Got him, that's
3,
out.
but he beats it.
No, he's
Good
in it.
hustle, and the inning continues.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. Singy, you gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately, you either have it or you don't.
First pitch misses.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Here we go.
Fouled off down the right side. Palacios leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Next offering upstairs. Remember Mark Kotze was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Checks over to first, back safely. Two outs. That one hammered left field. Back there. Gone. And the Rays take the lead. It's 2-0.
What I love about this swing is he stayed tall and allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
Yandy Diaz now. Flied to right his first time. On the ground. Altuve gets it to first. That is the inning. The Rays with a 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Number 14.
He's not the power
Mauricio
guy, but he can hurt you to
Dubon.
all parts of the ballpark.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. And that one fouled off. Slider misses outside. Off the mark there. And that's ball 3. That one misses.
That's ball four.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
The
Hitter
center
didn't
fielder,
offer at it.
number 6,
Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake Myers.
Ball one.
Squirts away a little bit.
1-0.
To second, but
He's
way
safe.
too late. Safe there. Dubon into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Well, Boog, not exactly making him earn it right now with the walk and now a wild pitch. He's going to need to find a way to refocus out there, get back in the strike zone before this unravels on him.
Runner at second, nobody out.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And downstairs. Just
that's out.
missed. And that drops in for a strike.
Handful.
Good job to fight that one off. No outs. Runner on second. And ball four,
that's
two
ball
aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well.
The
It's a
second
really
baseman,
nice plate
Jose
appearance.
So the
Altuve.
batting order turns over. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Fastball for a strike.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
No. Inside.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And here it comes. And there's a strike. Good here at 98. First and second here, no outs. Fly ball center field. And that is a big first out.
The batter, the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Grounded out his first time up. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Center field, DeLuca gets under it. Squeezes it. And there's two down. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Yordan Alvarez.
Fouled off left side. Deal one. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. First and second, two down. And he grounds one to the right side. Loud. Over to first. And they get the out on Alvarez. And that is that. Two left for the Astros. They're still down. It's 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Lau at the plate.
The second baseman, Brandon. Wow.
Just missed.
Outside.
That's in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one missing inside. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off.
Hey, what do you say now, Rays? Here we go, Tampa.
And that's downstairs and outside. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, no swing. One down, base is empty. Caminero started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, no swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Back to the mound, he's got it. Sends it to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 down, base is empty. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Josh Lowe. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. The Astros have some action in their pen. Caleb Ort, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Start of the 4th, and here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Walker, a former Gold Glove winner, 33 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2012.
That's out.
And there's a ball.
Well, these Astros just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
On the ground to first, and that's just foul. ripped into right center. And now maybe extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything
Now
came
batting.
together perfectly for him
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Foul ball, still 0-2. Walker at second with nobody out. Pitch misses. Now 1-2. That to right. Low. Moving back for this one. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena, the next to hit. Grounded out his first time.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
The shortstop takes the ball. 1 away with a runner at third. Grounds 1 to short. Tosses to first, but they cut it to 1 as the run comes in.
Good job right there. Puts the ball in play, and now they're only down by a run.
So up next, Chas McCormick. In there at the knees. Next pitch is outside. Right through there for a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the curve, and it was a smart choice. 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Rays 2 and the Astros 1. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's Jansen to hit. That one missed. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And next is the designated hitter, Christopher Morel. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
2 balls, no strikes to count. Whitley, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And there's one away. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. In the dirt, now 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one in the dirt, and it's 2-2. And that one upstairs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Diaz makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Richie Palacios.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Richie Palacios. And there's a strike. And ball 1. That's off the mark. And that's ball 2.
2 balls.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
In the air, left field, down the line. Grabs it on the run. And that's the 3rd out. Solo homer extends the lead for Tampa Bay. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Tropicana Field, now it's the right fielder, Mauricio Dubon. McClanahan back to work. Fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's a little bit low.
Well, these Astros looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Steps on first for the out.
The batter, the center fielder, Jake Myers.
And now it's going to be Jake Myers. Walked his first time.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Trying to punt his way on, and it goes just foul. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
1 down, base is empty. And Sugar Shane McClanahan gets his second strikeout of the game. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 0 for 2 in this one. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So digging in, Isaac Paredes. Snap throw to first. Altuve back safely. Cut on and lifted in the air. He's got it, and that is that. One left for Houston, and they still trail it here, 3-1.
Now pitching for
back now to start the bottom of the fifth and taking over on the mound, Caleb Ort.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And stepping in is the speedy Johnny Tucker. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. And that one missing low. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Diaz in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Runner at first with no outs here. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's the third. Paredes. Over to Altuve. To Walker, and that's two.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now it's Brandon Lau. That is upstairs for ball one. Foul ball. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Grabs it barehanded. Fires to first. What a play. Inning over. Nothing doing for Tampa, but they still lead it 3-1. Back now in Tampa Bay. Start of the sixth, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Yordan Alvarez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, that bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Palacios on the move. Puts it away for the out.
The first baseman, number 8, Christian Walker.
So next up for Houston, Christian Walker.
Let's go, Rays.
Late swing fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. The Rays leading by 2, and we're the top half of the sixth. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, the catcher, Yainer.
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
And that's in for a strike. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Edwin Uceta getting ready to go. Clevenger getting cranked up as well. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut out and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
And now, Jeremy Pena.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
The shortstop takes the ball. Off the plate inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Walker off of first with 2 away. That one misses. And now 3-0. Chas McCormick in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Here's a 3-0. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
The left fielder, number
First
20,
and second,
Chas
2 outs.
McCormick.
Here's the left fielder, Chas McCormick. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it falls. The throw in. The tag out. But 1 run does score on the play before the inning ends. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. Rays 3 and the Astros 2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses across to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
The right fielder, number 15. Lowe.
And stepping in for the Rays, Josh Lowe.
There's something lighting up here between us you can't miss.
That one ripped but foul. And now the count is even. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And that skips into dirt. That's down and in. Got him looking. 2 out.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Jansen in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
And first offering is fouled off. That's inside.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 3rd out. The Rays strand just the 1, but they're up 3-2.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Rays.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
63.
Edwin Uceta.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And fouled off. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. He is struck out and he is walked. Ball one, no strikes. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Jose Altuve now at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fouled off. He was late.
That's a ball.
Swung on, belted. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
That's a bittersweet moment right there. This game could easily be tied up right now, but they'll need to stay focused on the positives. And they have two runners in scoring position with a chance to take the lead late in this game. And that's good news for this offense. But, yeah, the defense feels like they caught a break, no doubt.
Now it's going to be Isaac Paredes.
Oh, that's out.
First offering, and it just misses.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. That one off the mark, and that's ball two.
This situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
This one in the air. Diaz moves under it. And there's two down.
Well, it's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy up to pick him up.
And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at bat. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Now pitching for the
Now on the
Rays,
mound for the Rays, Garrett
number
Clevenger.
60.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Big spot late in this one, and here's Christian Walker. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Out of here. Grand slam. That one's got to feel good. It's 6-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Just an unbelievable turn of events here. I mean, they've been putting together solid at-bats all inning. They set the table for him, and he delivered big time to get him the lead. Huge momentum shift on that swing, and now we'll see if they can hold on.
So 2 down, and the batter now, Yainer Diaz. Splits the plate, strike one. Clevenger, 30 years old now, and he was a third-round pick back in 2015. 0-1 now. And that one cutting but missing down low.
Ball, 1 strike.
That one almost got him. 4 runs already in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. That one finds the zone, and the count is even 2-2. And there's the ball. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Astros with the clutch grand slam, and they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Major League Baseball is on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brian Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero. 1 for 2. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Taylor Scott getting loose out there.
Let's go, Rays.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Strike 3, throws him with the front door slider.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios. Foul ball there. Ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit.
Now batting.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
The center fielder, Johnny DeLuca. He's already homered here in this one. Pickoff move to first. Palacios back in on a dive. And that's outside.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Runner on the go. Pitch is high. And safe. It's a stolen base. One out and a runner at second. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
In the dirt, blocked. Got him swinging.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And, you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Diaz stands in now and watches strike one. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swinging a foul out of play. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Astros 6 and the Rays 3. And we're back at the top of the 8th, and stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Clevenger back to work. In there at the knees. That's strike one. Way inside, gets out of the way. Slice to right.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Pena on at first, nobody out. Now snap throw to first. Pena dives back in safely. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Nobody out, runner at first. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Next to hit, Mauricio Dubon. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
The center fielder, number 6.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Garrett Clevenger done for the day. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
So they
Rays,
turn things over to the righty, Drew
number
Rasmussen.
57.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Two on, one out. And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch is downstairs.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's one, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. And that one sliced foul.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Base hit and a run in to score.
Well done. Drives in the run.
Now
That pretty
back.
much split the zone
Third
down the
baseman,
middle,
Isaac
and those are the ones where you
Paredes.
got to make them pay.
First and second, 2 outs. So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Just missed.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A massive home run. And they tack on 3. It's 10-3.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Drew Rasmussen departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
New
for the
pitcher
Rays,
on now, Manuel
number
Rodriguez.
39.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So 2 away with nobody on. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. And that drops in for a strike. That one out to right. Low, ranging after it. Makes the catch, inning over. Houston brings in 3 on this homer, and it is now 10-3. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
And another ball. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what that one ripped. And it hits the fence. Now he turns and heads for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. So man aboard, and now Junior Caminero. Fastball for a strike. Man at second. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew
The
he had
right
plenty of
fielder,
time to
number
take
15.
that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
There's something lighting up here between us you can't miss.
Josh Lowe getting ready to hit. That one in there across the letters. One away with a runner at third. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's the strike. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Just blown away in that at bat.
Now
3
batting,
fastballs,
catcher,
all
Denny.
strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Jansen stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That missed by a lot, and the count is 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And that one is off the wall. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Christopher Morel. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Man on second, 2 down. And there's a foul ball.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Diaz gathers, throws to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Astros 10, the Rays 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Christian Walker.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
There's the strike, 95 of that one. Activity in the bullpen. Number 70, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Number 48, a left-hander, also throwing. Right side, hard hit. Diaz steps on the bag, and a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Astros, the catcher, Yainer.
Here's the catcher,
Diaz.
Yainer Diaz. 0 for 4, 3 flyouts and a strikeout. Strike 1.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
That one not close. 1 ball, 1 strike. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the
1 ball,
zone.
2 strikes.
Next
2
pitch
balls,
misses
2
way
strikes.
outside. Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike 3.
But that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Pena at the plate and takes high there. And that's in for a strike.
1-1.
The shortstop
Fastball,
takes the ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And the next pitch is way outside. Up the middle, boots it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Number 20, Chaz McCormick.
So a man at first. Chaz McCormick up next for the Astros. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. In the dirt. And that misses upstairs. Now 3-0. And a strike in there. Pena, the runner at first with 2 gone. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio Dubon. In the air, right field, low. Sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that is that. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Astros 10, the Rays 4.
Now pitching for
Luis
Houston,
Contreras comes on
number
now.
73.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle
Luis
sometimes when they're called upon with
Contreras.
big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this
Leading
as
off
well.
for the Rays,
And stepping
the
in for the
shortstop,
Rays, Jose Caballero. 1 for 3.
Caballero.
Just off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. That one missed. And that misses. And it's 3-0.
I got 3-0.
That one misses.
misses in.
So a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but
The
now
left
at least he
fielder,
gets a
number
fresh start
1,
against a new
Ricky.
batter, but he needs to get back
Left
into the
field.
strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Quickly to second for 1. To Walker, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth
Now
double
batting,
play.
the
That was a
center
thing of
fielder,
beauty from start to
Johnny.
finish.
DeLuca.
So it's their last chance in this one. Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. Inside.
That's
Ball
inside.
1. Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout. And the first
ball.
pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. He pulls it down, ball game. And the Astros take this one in a blowout.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from Tampa Bay.
Jason, what's a nigga? There's no choice but to leave it.